Hi, guys, and welcome to my presentation on bringing inquiry into my preschool classroom for ECD 322 with Catherine Casey. What is inquiry? In my Head Start preschool classroom, inquiry is not a single science lesson. It is the way children learn through the entire day. Inquiry means children are wondering, investigating, testing ideas, and reflecting on what they discover. According to Worth, early childhood sciences focus on both content and process. That means children are not just learning facts, they are learning how to think. In Head Start, this aligns with intentional teaching. Children construct knowledge through hands on exploration, and my role is to scaffold their thinking using open ended questions. Emphasizes the importance NACI emphasizes the importance of observing and documenting children's thinking as a part of high quality early childhood instruction. Inquiry allows me to do exactly that. I observe what children are curious about and extend their learning. Inquiry during free play. In my classroom, free play is one of the richest times for inquiry. During center time, I see scientific thinking constantly emerging. In the block center, children test balance and stability. When a tower falls, they revise their design. They align it with Hamlin and Wilneski. This aligns with Hamlin and Wilneski's, who explain that scientific thinking develops naturally through play. In the Science Center, children observe rocks, magnets, plants, and natural materials. They compare, predict, and classify. Trundle, Miller, and Kresick describe how, how sustained investigations like rock exploration promote deeper conceptual understanding. In dramatic play, inquiry shows up through problem solving. For example, when children create grocery stores, they negotiate roles, measure food, and solve social conflicts. Inquiry is embedded in social learning. Exact questions during free play. Instead of giving answers, I guide thinking with intentional questions. How will you make your tower stronger? What do you notice when you add another block? What could you change to make it work differently? According to Early EDU Alliance, inquiry based teaching involves prompting children to explain their reasoning. These questions encourage prediction, reflection, and revision, key elements of the inquiry cycle. In Head Start, this also supports language development. Children explain their ideas, use descriptive vocabulary, and engage in extended conversations. Inquiry in outdoor spaces. Outdoor learning is especially powerful in the Head Start setting. Many of our children benefit from hands on movement and based learning. Hosington, Sobolewski, and DaCosta emphasize that outdoor environments provide authentic science experiences. During outdoor time, we observe clouds, measure shadows, compare leaves, and test ramps. For example, when children adjust ramps, heights, and notice that the ball moves faster, they are exploring force and motion. They are not memorizing vocabulary, they are experiencing physics. Outdoor inquiry also supports social emotional development as children collaborate and test ideas together. Exact questions outdoors. Some questions I intentionally ask include: I wonder why the sky has so many clouds today. What do you think will happen if we make the ramp steeper? How are the leaves the same or different? These questions encourage classification, prediction, and comparison, all focal science practices. In my classroom, I often give wait time after asking questions. That pause allows children to think deeply rather than rushing to an answer. Inquiry during daily routines. Inquiry in Head Start does not stop during centers. It continues during routines. At snack, children measure and compare quantities. 0 to 3 explains that STEM learning happens in everyday moments. When children ask how to divide crackers equally, that is a mathematical inquiry. In the restroom, children explore cause and effect. Flushing water, flow, soap bubbles. During cleanup, children sort materials by size, shape, and or category. These everyday routines become learning opportunities when I intentionally embed questions. Learning experiences I provide. Beyond spontaneous inquiry, I also plan intentional investigations. Water investigations support experimentation and reasoning. Rock exploration supports classification and observation. In my Head Start classroom, I extend children's interest in small project-based studies. For example, if children become interested in plants, we plant seeds and document growth over time. This connects directly to the cycle of inquiry. Children wonder, investigate, document, and reflect. Materials classroom Materials and classroom placement. The classroom environment matters. Worth explains that environments should invite exploration in my classroom. The Science Center includes magnifiers, scales, rocks, and natural items. The math the math area includes measuring tools and pattern materials. The Art Center includes open-ended materials for experimentation. The door area, the outdoor area includes ramps and nature baskets. Intentional placement encourages children to initiate investigation independently, which is especially important in Head Start classrooms, where fostering independence builds confidence. How I plan inquiry. Planning for inquiry requires knowing my children deeply. NACE emphasizes observing and documenting children's learning. In Head Start, we regularly collect assessments and anecdotal notes. I use those observations to guide which materials to introduce and which questions to ask. For example, if I notice children struggling with prediction language, I intentionally model phrases like I think or maybe if. Inquiry planning is responsive, not scripted. Connecting with family. Oops, sorry. Connecting with families. Family partnership is essential in Head Start. I explain inquiry to families as learning through curiosity. I share documentation, photos, and examples of children's investigations. I also provide simple question prompts like families prompts families can use at home, such as what do you notice? What do you think will happen? How could we try it in another way? 0 to 3 emphasizes that STEM learning begins in everyday routines. I encourage families to use inquiry during cooking, grocery shopping, or walks outside. Inquiry in my Head Start preschool classroom is not a separate subject. It is the foundation of learning. Through play, outdoor exploration, and daily routines, children develop critical thinking, language skills, collaboration, and confidence. By intentionally scaffolding questions, documenting learning, and partnering with families, I create an environment where curiosity drives development. Inquiry allows children not to just learn about the world, but to understand how to explore it. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you have any questions or things you might want to ask, please do. Have a great evening.